In 1982, a brutal crime shocked a sleepy American suburb. Investigators chased every lead, but the trail went cold, along with the hope of justice. 4 decades later, a single clue has resurfaced, threatening to rewrite everything detectives thought they knew. Tonight, we uncover the mystery behind this chilling relic, a letter that appeared as if it traveled through time, revealing secrets only the killer could have known. Is this the break investigators have prayed for, or a twisted hoax designed to reopen old wounds? Stay with me until the end, because in our final chapter we'll reveal the one piece of evidence so shocking it had veteran detectives questioning reality itself. And if you haven't subscribed yet, do it now, so you won't miss next Saturday's mind-bending episode, where we explore the bizarre case of a 1950s pilot who may have landed 50 years into the future without aging a day. It was July 14th, 1982, a blistering summer night in Glendale Falls, Idaho. Neighbors heard screams echoing through the humid air, and by morning, 29-year-old Cassandra Lewis was found murdered in her home. She'd been stabbed multiple times, yet there were no signs of forced entry or defensive wounds. Police believed she knew her attacker, a cryptic message scrawled on the living room wall. "I see you in the mirror." Investigators found it written in Cassandra's lipstick, but the handwriting didn't match hers. No fingerprints, no clear suspects. Despite multiple interviews and even a prime suspect who later disappeared, the case went cold. Decades passed. The house was sold, then abandoned, haunted by rumors of ghosts and unexplainable footsteps in the night. Glendale Falls tried to move on, but Cassandra's unsolved murder still loomed over the community like a permanent shadow, until now. Fast forward to 2022. A local man named Ethan Chambers was renovating an abandoned storage unit near the old Glendale train station. Hidden in a rusted file cabinet, he discovered an envelope addressed to the Glendale Falls Police Department. The postmark read July 13th, 1982, the day before Cassandra was killed. Inside was a short typed message: "She doesn't see me, but I'm here. I leave you this warning before the mirror shatters." Chilling enough on its own, but even more frightening, the envelope included a black and white photograph of Cassandra, dated July 14th, 1982, the morning after her murder. In it, she appeared alive and well, standing in her living room with that same shade of lipstick in her hand. Yet official records confirm she was discovered dead that morning. Ethan rushed the letter to the police. Forensic experts confirmed the paper, ink, and even the official postage date were authentic to 1982. The photograph's negative was nowhere to be found, and the internal markings suggested it hadn't been digitally altered. The question, how did someone mail a photo of a victim after she was dead on the day before her murder? When the Glendale Falls PD reopened the case, they revisited Barry Whitman, Cassandra's ex-fiancé who had vanished weeks after her death. Some believed Barry had gone into hiding, others thought he'd been another victim. But the reopened file yielded a bizarre discovery. Barry had been researching paranormal phenomena at the time of Cassandra's murder. In his journal, Barry wrote about reflective gateways, mirrors as portals to other timelines. Investigators dismissed it as conspiracy nonsense back in the 80s. Yet the letter's reference to a mirror shattering eerily mirrored Barry's theories. Friends recalled him claiming that on July 14th, 1982, he saw Cassandra alive at 6 a.m., the same hour forensics later estimated she was actually killed. He insisted time had split, forming one reality where she died, another where she lived. Everyone chalked it up to delusions fueled by grief. Now, confronted with a 40-year-old letter describing a future event in the past tense and a photograph capturing what shouldn't have existed, police began to wonder, was Barry onto something? Or did he stage a mind-bending hoax? Barry's whereabouts to this day remain a mystery. Digging deeper, detectives interviewed the retired station master, Ernest Mills, who oversaw the Glendale train station in 1982. He recalled an incident on July 13th. A woman matching Cassandra's description rushed onto the platform, asking if a special train was departing. Mr. Mills told her no such train existed. She grew pale, muttered something about a mirror, and darted out of sight. Security logs from that night? Missing, but an old station camera found in storage contained a single snapshot showing a blurred figure at the station clock. Timestamp 2:17 a.m. Strangely, the actual station clock in the photo appeared to read a different time, as if it lagged by hours. Could Cassandra have been trying to escape her fate? Did she believe some mythical train would whisk her away? Mr. Mills swore the air felt charged that night, like static before a lightning storm. With Barry's obsession over mirrors and the newly surfaced letter, detectives rushed to Cassandra's abandoned home. Following a hunch, they pried off an ornate mirror hanging in her living room. Hidden behind it was another envelope, sealed with the same dated postage, July 15th, 1982, the day after Cassandra's confirmed death. Inside, a second cryptic note: "I tried to warn you. Now you see what cannot be unseen. The next train has already come and gone." Moments later, the mirror shattered without warning, like something had just completed a final cycle. Investigators were left reeling. Was Cassandra's murder the result of a twisted timeline? Did Barry engineer this entire drama, or was there a deeper supernatural element at work? Officially, the Glendale Falls cold case remains unsolved, its details locked away in the precinct's archives, labelled unexplainable phenomenon. But for those who dare to search, the letters and out-of-time photographs still live on, defying logic and haunting the memories of everyone who's seen them. Stay tuned for next Saturday's episode, where we dive into the bizarre case of a 1950s pilot who may have landed 50 years into the future, reappearing without a single sign of aging. Thank you for watching. Stay curious, stay safe, and remember, sometimes time doesn't just heal wounds, it rewrites them.